Well, hi there, big boys, and welcome to my review of Runner3 for the Nintendo Switch. This is a good game, actually. It's a basic sort of, I guess, endless runner, but if it wasn't endless and it was instead, you know, level design to a point of extremities. It's quite good. It is the third game in the BIT.TRIP Runner series. It's all 3D now. Some people don't like that, and it may be a bit off-putting. And at first it was for me as well, because the camera can get in the way of what you're trying to do sometimes. It can be quite annoying, but regardless. So you can dodge, you can slide attack, it basically moves you along already. You just press a button to do a dodge, press a button to do a jump, press the button to do an attack, and press a button to slide. There's some other little things where you can get into like a little, I'm not going to spoil them exactly, but you can get into cars, and the trailer shows that you get in some cars and it will sort of drive you along. And, well, you have to drive the car yourself, manually. This is not automatic. So yeah, that's pretty fun. It's good. The game does change up, but it does also get quite repetitive. It is the same thing over and over again, but the level design is pretty good to the point where it's not really a problem, and you often get new upgrades and stuff. Plus there's boss fights, and the boss fights are completely different. They're pretty fun. And this is actually one of my favourite features about the game. You ready for this? The game has difficulty options. Point of madness, okay, because you can turn the difficulty down, so you can add more checkpoints, less checkpoints, and there's like points between, and more enemies, less enemies. You get more score if you make it harder, and less if you make it less hard. But it means people with any sort of background can still play the game. The actual main game is quite short. I would say it's about 3-4 hours, maybe. I mean, if you're just doing all the story mode, like just sort of going through each level, then again you could probably do it. You could probably beat it in like an hour if you managed it, but it'd be difficult. But there's so much sort of collectibles and hidden areas and levels and secrets and costumes and shops and stuff like that. That there's a fair amount of content here. I would still say that you're gonna, keep that in mind that the game is quite short. Manually, if you go through without doing all the fun stuff, but yeah, that's still something to keep in mind. The game just drips in charm, doesn't it? Drips. How much charm is that? Oh, it's dripping. It's good. And I do like the actual gameplay. It just does get repetitive to the point of annoying. I keep using the word to the point of. Yeah, there's so many collectibles and stuff. So I mean, even the game start. I'm not going to spoil it exactly, but even from the first screen of the game is a fourth wall break. It's amazing. Potentially, depends what you do. But yeah, and the game has got some pretty good boss fights. There's 3 worlds, there's over 10 levels each. But obviously, each world has some secret levels. There's like, I think there's probably about 15 per level per world, so there's a bit more. Plus, almost all the levels have these alternate paths you can go down to. So instead of going one way, you go a different way, but you only get that if you have got the secrets in another level, and so there's loads of stuff like that. So the game is definitely designed to be repeated, especially all the leaderboards and secrets and stuff. So yeah, the cool gameplay. I mean, the one problem I do have is the Switch version. Although it does run quite well, it runs at 60 FPS and looks pretty decent. There are a few times I thought the lighting looked a bit horrible and terrible, but other than that, it runs absolutely fine. Basically, there's this weird thing where every time you die, the haptics go mad on the Switch. A bit too much. It's fine. Like, I get it's meant to like let you know that you died, but it gets really annoying. It hurts my hands a bit, especially if you're playing a portable mode. The entire Switch goes, especially if you're playing on like a bus or something. But everyone's gonna hear it. But it's good. It's good. It's a good game. I would recommend it. I do think that given it's the third one in the series, it really sort of needs to be changed up a bit more, I think. But I just think the core gameplay is fun. It's not. It's one of those games that you can play it for short bursts of like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then you're not going to play it again for a few days. Then you'll come back and do a few. It's not going to be a game you play it for hours on end, because it's not like that. Yeah, you can go buy costumes and there's all sorts of gubbins. It's a good game. It's a good game. I would recommend it. You can buy it on Switch. You can buy it on PS4. Buy it on PSC. You can buy it on Xbox One. Probably can buy it on like I don't know, anything. You can buy it on anything. It's just a well-made game, and I'd have to recommend it. So yeah, that's my review of Runner3. It's a bit incomprehensible, but regardless, I think you should buy this game if you haven't got it. It's a good game, and I would recommend it. So thanks for watching, big boys. This is Point in Time, and bye.